So when we look at what's going on today, we look at what's going on with like Alfie Evans in England, or we look at what's going on in our country, we look at all the shootings, and we look at you can get despondent, you can get sad, you can start to give up hope. But we know that as Catholics, Jesus Christ rose from the dead, and that what this life is not the end, it's only the beginning. We're living here on earth to get there to be with God forever in heaven.
I mean, there's, actual people that exist now that wouldn't have existed because, like, couples opened their marriage to new life after seeing a talk at Ignited by Truth. So, like, to see someone in my church there is just a sign of the fruit of this conference. It's really beyond anything that we could imagine. The part of it that brings me the most joy is to see how it's a magnet for people who truly love God and the Catholic faith in our church. And they offer their gifts and talents so generously and with such a purity of heart.
We're not even panning for it half the time. We show up to Mass to fulfill our obligation, but we don't necessarily show up to Mass where God's like the front of our mind, like the front of our heart. It's kind of like the back of our mind. Like we don't go to Mass with intentionality, with bringing all the stress, all the prayers, all the anxiety, all the sufferings, everything that we're dealing with, all the trials every week. That's why God gave us the Mass, is to bring all that stuff and put all that stuff on the altar. He's not just transforming bread and wine. He's transforming all of our sin into grace. He's transforming all of our fears and anxieties into something divine. The Mass is God's plan par excellence. The Mass is where all of our humanity and anxiety and sin and stupidity meets His divinity and majesty and history and mystery, and it all collides in this beautiful divine meets human collision. And that's who Jesus is. He's human and He's divine. Like He understands us in our humanity, but He loves us in His divinity. So at every single Mass, we have the opportunity to actually experience heaven, to experience God, His unconditional love and His perfect mercy for that time.
What do you hope that people walk away from here today with as they leave?
The first thing is a stronger faith. It's so important for all of us, myself, my kids, grow their faith. So if they leave with that, we've won. If we can get more people engaged, then we won again. So the United by Truth team, a bunch of, do you know the story behind it? Started by a group of homeschooling housewives who felt they needed to extend the faith. And 15 years later, They're still running a conference with thousands of people attending. So you just have to take your hat off to them and say, you know, isn't that so wonderful that they had enough conviction that they were willing to take on this role and proceed or push their faith. So it's a great thing. And as you talk to the speakers, you know, Father Calloway, Deacon Harold, all the, you know, they love being here, the chance to communicate their faith, their views to the faithful. So anyway, I don't have any personal goals. You know, these are all Holy Spirit's goals, right? We're just trying to be His messenger.